Good morning and welcome to MAQ TV. As we continue our coverage, we're leading up now to the President's Cup, the inaugural President's Cup in Tampa. And I have joining me one of the principal men involved in this setup, Prahlad Madabhushi. I hope that I said that correctly. He's a very talented guy, not only a cricket administrator. I see that he normally takes 10 bricks and break it with his feet, and he's talented. Also a tremendously good singer, I must say, probably a Mukesh Chanmatur or a Rafi Mohammed at times, probably Kumar Sanu. Good morning, Prahlad. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Doing great.
So tell us about this initiative. I know when you talk cricket in Tampa, you talk Prahlad. Tell me about this idea, together with Mark Qureshi, that you have for the President's Cup in Tampa.
Yeah, this was a dream of us, Nagesh and I. Nagesh, my partner. About a few years ago, we set up Tampa Premier League organization, and MAC was very instrumental in helping us communicate with the county and getting the grounds. He even made a visit a few years ago, and it was a dream of ours that we will bring good cricket to Tampa. And so we have been discussing with MAC, and this is a tournament that we originally planned to have it last year, at some point of time last year, but because of the pandemic, everything we had to postpone it. So we are very glad that finally we are getting an opportunity to host it. Because we always felt that in Florida, in the Tampa, Orlando, Sarasota region, there are a lot of great players, and we regularly represent this region, North and Central Florida and US Open, and there are a lot of good players in this part of the state, and so this will be a great opportunity for them to perform and show to the United States that if not better, they're as good as any of the players there.
And tell us a bit about the structure. But firstly, before we go there, tell us about Wentworth Park, where the matches will be played.
Yeah, it's Wesley Chapel District Park, where we have a couple of grounds there, and we worked with the county to lay the pitches there. And these are two full-size grounds. It's up to you as to what you want the boundary to be. It can be anywhere from 65 to 85 meters. It's up to you as to how you want the boundary to be, and it's a full-size ground basically, and we have been playing here for the last couple of years. We routinely host a Titan Cup, which is comprised of about 6 to 8 teams, with some of the best talent in South Florida coming and playing. We had the privilege of having Zishan come and play for my team and in our league, and so these two grounds, we have two grounds so that in any of the tournaments we can host, we can have games, parallel games going on, and we can host a full-size tournament. So these are the grounds, and we have been readying them for this occasion for a while now, and finally we get a chance to do it.
Tell me, is it AstroTurf or normal turf, like the normal test standard turf?
It's an AstroTurf pitch, but the bounce is even, and the carpet is thin, so you do get the ball does turn there. And so it's an open ground, quite wide, and it's not very easy to score boundaries here, similar to Melbourne. But we'll see. We are getting some top talent, so they might prove it wrong.
Speaking about top talent, 4 teams vying for the tournament this time. 4 teams vying for $10,000 first prize. One is the Tampa Tigers.
Right. Tampa Tigers is one, and we have Tampa Rebels / Gladiators is another one. Tampa Rebels, and I believe we have Orlando Stars and the Samp Army, which is coming from North Carolina, which is a very good team and loaded as well. So Tigers has been there. Tampa Tigers has been there in some shape or form for almost 20 years now. With the last few years, we are concentrating mostly on leather ball cricket. Primarily, every once in a while, we do, compete in a smaller tournaments. And we have been fortunate and privileged enough to represent our region in the US Open a couple times and the MAQ T10 last couple times. And so we feel we have a good team to contend.
Who are some of your main players this time around?
Our team is primarily comprised of good players in the North and Central Florida region. So, and some of these folks have played in the US Open earlier. We have Fani Teja, we have Leslie, we have Vijay, we have Praveen. It's a good team from 1 to 10, 1 to 11.
And of course, the COVID protocols will all be in place in time for that tournament, which is on the 13th and 14th of February.
Yes, absolutely. And I will be wearing masks, and anyway, cricket, it's not as much of a contact sport as American football or basketball is. So if we take some basic precautions and use common sense, we should be good to go. And then this would be our third tournament since the pandemic. We had a pink ball tournament, and we conducted another tape ball tournament, and this would be our third one. So we are used to now conducting under this guidelines, and with plus we rounding the corner and the vaccine being around, and people being aware of this. It is a good start for 2021, and we are very excited.
Is the vaccine being administered already in Tampa?
Yes, it is. Primarily, it is being administered to old, senior citizens, 60, 65 and above. But from what I understand, actually, my wife leads the Walgreens team and goes to several ALFs, assisted living facilities and nursing homes. From what I understand is we are getting a good supply that it will slowly start opening up for the rest of us as well. For the folks who want to actually take it, not everyone would want to take it. Some of them have good immunity. They don't need to.
Well, at the end of the day, we all want this world to get back to be a safe place. And, people appreciate the efforts of you and MAQ Qureshi in having cricket in Tampa. And of course, just to inform all our viewers here this morning that those games that will be played in Tampa will all be shown live right here on MAQ TV. And I'm sure you're very excited about that, Prahlad.
Yeah, we are very excited. It's the first time the matches will be telecast live, with the tournament conducted by our organization. So this is the first time ever. So we are very glad and excited for this. And coming to the COVID, we learned a lot. I had made a trip to the US Open, and the way MAQ conducted this, it was amazing. With everyone following the protocols, and it went off very smoothly. And we are hoping that we will do the same. Actually, we are confident we will do the same.
You seem to have a very good relationship with the chairman of CCUSA, MAQ Qureshi, and I know that he has done a lot to partner and help you in Tampa as well. Tell us a bit about MAQ Qureshi and your relationship with him.
Yeah, MAQ is a visionary. Very few people you find who have a vision and you actually follow through that. It's most of the time it's like, oh, it's an itch to scratch. I will do it for a year or two and I will stop there. No, he has been there. And he is Mr. Cricket, I should say, for the last 20, 25 years in United States, right? And he is relentless, and he has been continuing to conduct tournaments every year, 2, 3, 4 times a year, and it's just not in Fort Lauderdale. And wherever somebody comes for help and say, hey, we want to promote cricket, he goes there. In any state in the United States, very rarely you see people like that who are willing to really help you out. And this is a message to all the cricket lovers in the United States. If you feel that you have the grounds, or you're just on the cusp of hosting a tournament and you really want to promote cricket in your area, you would want to contact MAQ, because he certainly encourages you, right? And so we were fortunate that he did the same to us. When he came by, it was a big energizer for us, you can say that. It's like, okay, we have the support and the backing of MAQ, and from then on we went from strength to strength, conducting several tournaments, mostly leather ball. And so, I have a lot of respect for him and for the man's relentless mindset, and trying to encourage cricket everywhere. And I hope he continues to do that, because a lot of people, if they are being noticed outside of United States, or even within the United States, they're being picked for CPL, they're being picked for IPL, so on and so forth. It's because of the platform that he's providing. If there is no platform, who will get an opportunity to see them? We have a tournament here. The platform would be that you can watch the matches live, and you can decide for yourself, which players you want to, call for trials and so on and so forth. So he's been great, and he's almost like a godsend, I should say, for cricket lovers in United States.
And of course, I'm sure that all your players are excited. The date is fast approaching, February 13th, and I'm sure the people around your area as well, they'll be sensitized that there's a big cricket tournament coming your way.
Yes. I mean, some of them have been on my team for the US Open and MAQ T10, and they certainly know what it entails and what kind of coverage it will get. And some of them are new, and they are excited as well. And we are really glad, and this would be the first big tournament post-pandemic in our area.
Well, Prahlad, I want to thank you for joining us this morning on MAQ TV. I want to wish you all the best. I know that there's still a lot of work, in terms of preparations heading into your tournament. And I know once you and MAQ are involved in it, you will want it to come off as a first class. So let's wish you all the best. Thank you for being with us here this morning.
Thank you, Vinod. It's always great talking to you, sir.
Well, you've heard it there from Prahlad Madabhushi out of Tampa, and he is doing a lot of great work together and in collaboration with Mohammed MAQ to bring cricket to you. Stay tuned. Remember, we have all the owners coming up over the next few days, and we will be, as I said before, bringing that tournament live from Tampa. Good morning.
CCUSA presents MCL T20 President Cup 2021, February 13th-14th, in Tampa. 4 teams participated: Tampa Tigers, Orlando Stars, Tampa Rebels, Samp Army. Player registration open for Draft 2021. For more information visit cricketcouncilusa.com.